For nearly 40 years, nobody paid attention to the signal. It existed as a tiny fragment inside a massive archive of deep space communications, buried beneath millions of lines of spacecraft data. Engineers who first encountered it believed it was nothing more than interference, an insignificant burst of static caused by radiation, distance, or a temporary malfunction. The file was catalogued and forgotten. And for decades, it remained that way. Then, in the spring of 2025, a team of researchers began reanalyzing historical space mission records using advanced artificial intelligence. Their objective was straightforward: determine whether modern AI systems could identify patterns hidden inside old datasets that human analysts might have missed. Most of the results were exactly what they expected. Old telemetry, instrument readings, navigation updates. Nothing unusual. Until one particular transmission caught the attention of the system. The AI flagged the file with an unexpected warning. Pattern detected. At first, researchers assumed the software had made a mistake. Space data often contains accidental structures that can fool pattern recognition systems. To verify the result, they ran the analysis again. The warning appeared a second time. Then a third. And a fourth. Something inside the signal was triggering the algorithms repeatedly. Curious, the team began a deeper investigation. Using modern reconstruction techniques, they cleaned decades of corruption from the transmission. Noise was removed. Damaged sections were repaired. Missing fragments were estimated through advanced predictive modeling. As the signal became clearer, researchers noticed something strange. The transmission did not behave like ordinary data. Instead of appearing random, it seemed organized. Mathematical relationships emerged between separate portions of the file. Numerical sequences repeated at precise intervals. Geometric structures appeared when sections were visualized. The more they analyzed it, the more impossible coincidence seemed. Soon, specialists from multiple fields joined the investigation. Mathematicians studied the numerical patterns. Physicists examined the signal structure. Computer scientists attempted to decode its internal logic. Yet nobody could explain what they were looking at. Then came the discovery that changed everything. Hidden inside the reconstructed transmission appeared to be several layers of information. Most messages contain a single level of content. This one did not. Researchers found one pattern embedded inside another. And beneath that, another layer. It was like opening a locked box only to discover another locked box waiting inside. Each layer revealed something different. Some produced mathematical sequences. Others generated visual structures. One decoding method transformed portions of the signal into complex three-dimensional shapes unlike anything previously observed. Nobody knew what they represented. But the deeper scientists explored, the stranger the mystery became. The transmission seemed designed to be discovered gradually. Almost as if whoever, or whatever, created it expected future technologies to be involved in the decoding process. That idea sounded ridiculous. Until researchers noticed something unsettling. The most meaningful patterns only became visible when analyzed by advanced AI systems. Traditional methods revealed very little. Modern machine learning models revealed much more. It was as though the signal had been waiting for a specific type of intelligence before revealing itself. News of the discovery spread quietly through research communities. Publicly, scientists remained cautious. Privately, speculation exploded. Some believed the signal represented a previously unknown natural phenomenon. Others argued it was simply an unusual artifact created by decades of data corruption. But a small group proposed a far more controversial theory. What if the transmission was intentionally structured? Not necessarily by extraterrestrials. Not necessarily by humans. But by some intelligence capable of embedding information far beyond current expectations. There was no evidence proving such a claim. Yet the mystery continued to deepen. One research group attempted something unusual. Instead of asking the AI to decode the signal, they instructed the AI to interact with it. The results surprised everyone. The system began generating increasingly complex interpretations. Visual models. Symbolic frameworks. Mathematical abstractions. The outputs appeared connected somehow, yet no one understood how. What fascinated researchers most was that different AI systems produced different results. Each machine seemed to discover a unique perspective hidden within the same transmission. It was as though the signal contained multiple possible meanings. The implications were difficult to ignore. Most information remains fixed regardless of who reads it. This signal appeared different. Its structure seemed to depend on the observer. Scientists debated whether such behavior was even possible. Some dismissed the phenomenon as algorithmic overfitting. Others believed they were witnessing something genuinely unprecedented. Months passed. The mystery remained unsolved. Yet one question refused to disappear. Why now? Why had the signal remained unnoticed for decades only to reveal its secrets after the rise of artificial intelligence? Was it coincidence? Or had humanity finally developed the tools necessary to perceive something that had always been there? The idea was both exciting and unsettling. Imagine a message hidden in plain sight for generations. Not concealed by encryption. Not protected by passwords. Simply invisible because nobody possessed the right way of looking at it. Perhaps that was the true significance of the transmission. Not that it contained extraordinary knowledge, but that it demonstrated a profound truth. Discovery depends on perception. The universe may be filled with patterns waiting to be recognized. Signals waiting to be understood. Mysteries waiting for the right minds to uncover them. Today, researchers continue to analyze the strange transmission. No definitive explanation exists. No final answer has emerged. And perhaps none ever will. But somewhere in the archives, among countless ordinary files, a single fragment of data continues to challenge everything we assume about communication, intelligence, and understanding. Maybe it is nothing more than an unusual coincidence. Maybe it is an artifact of technology. Or maybe it represents something far stranger. A reminder that the greatest mysteries are not always hidden in distant galaxies. Sometimes they are already here. Waiting quietly. Patiently. For someone to notice. And if one forgotten signal can remain misunderstood for decades, a more unsettling question remains. How many others are still waiting?